idea, an estimate of how long before the meters are paid off? I know the money is coming, I know the meter revenue, parking revenue will go into one fund, and anything else will go in the general fund. Do you have some idea about how long it will take us to pay that off?
Well, it's a lease on,
Yeah,
it
I
was
we're
purposely.
pretty much covering the lease right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Even with the snow, I mean, we're probably bringing in 7,000 a month. So we're covering that 6,400.
so
But we're gonna do much better than that.
But we're bringing a little over about almost 9,000 a
Yeah.
month now.
Most of the weather gets better, and that's not including any parking tickets. That's just the fees.
Points in the box.
And it's just Main Street, it's
So-
not in the parking lots yet, so.
Our numbers, you know, whatever estimates we made, I believe are pretty accurate. I think we said we could probably pick up 200,000 to 300,000 a year in revenue, you know.
at the last meeting, when we talked about the sewer and then we talked about the parking, we talked about bans and bonds. A loan by any other name is a loan.
Right.
So we're borrowing money here
For the roof.
for the roof, for the theater roof,
The theater roof
and for
and
the
this-
sewer upgrade.
The sewers was a $800,000 ban, which we might bond going out.
And we might pay straight down out of.
But what Paul is saying is, there's enough money in key money on an annual basis to pay that ban down. Or if it's bonded, there's enough money on an annual basis to pay that bond.
But what you can't do is you can't bond or ban something after you've done it.
Right.
So what you do is you, in preparation, and then if you need 800,000, you take, you need 100,000, but you must financially position yourself to be able to do the job when you want to start the job. And that's why a lot of times you'll hear us say, we're gonna bond $2 million, but we'll end up with $1 million, $1.5 million. But you want to position yourself so you can do the job properly.
So, Josephine, if I may, what we did by voting ourselves the authority to do a ban or a bond, it's like, do we want to put this thing on a credit card? What's the interest rate on the credit card? Is it favorable and advantageous for us to do that? Should we pay cash for it? How should we pay for it? It just gives the village the flexibility to pay for it by a variety of devices. And we'll do the one that's best for the village, whatever has the lowest interest rate or the lowest cost to us. Our money's probably making next to nothing, right? We're like everybody
Well, I
else.
understand that.
We're making 0.025%. I don't know that for a fact. But I know our municipal money, we can probably get money for 3% because we have such a high rate. So, we have to just balance out all those alternatives.
So that leads to my next question. When we do ban or bond, do we sort of bid it out to go with the lowest,
Yes.
the
Yes,
person
so
who
market
thinks the
is
lowest
better.
Well, yeah, definitely.
interest rate? Okay. The parking deck,
Yes.
okay, there's kind of a 2-year,
Well, I'm looking at, yeah, hopefully within 18 months or 2 years, but within the next 3 to 6 months, we'll make a decision on it. You know, and what it's gonna come down to is we need to see what the revenue flow is gonna be from the meters. Because the one thing I'm not gonna get into is getting in bonding a $6 million deck, and then all of a sudden have to hit the taxpayer for that, because it's not gonna happen.
so that, any revenue that we make on the meters will be going toward.
Yes, yes. Yep.
Plus purchase of
Right.
property, if we want to add parking. All that is going to be paid by those.
That answers my question. And just by the way,